Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we had another stream earlier. That's why we're late to today's stream. If you don't know, we were live on the Dynasty Land Football channel, doing a whole bunch of Dynasty team playbooks, reviewing people's Dynasty teams. We had a little queue we had to get out of the way. So that's why we're late today, but hopefully you're here with us. Late night stream, ready to talk fantasy football. Badaki and I desperately need to mock draft for our home leagues. This weekend, I'm sure as many of you guys out there are the same, is a big draft weekend for us. We have a lot of drafts this weekend in our home league. And even tomorrow, on tomorrow's live stream, we'll have our last real draft with our land community members. Yeah. So that's exciting times. I'm already prepping week one content this week, and it's crazy. I was looking at the matchups, thinking about the start sits video we're going to have, and the NFL did a great job in week one. That's all I'm going to say. There are some spicy matchups, but I appreciate all of y'all for being here with us. Hey, do us a favor, hit that like button to show some love. Subscribe if you like the streams, if you keep want to seeing some great content in season. We are going to give away a 2025 team playbook today, all right?
That's right.
But I'm not Dr. Seuss. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want to enter today's giveaway, all you have to do is type, "Oh, baby." Just one word. "Oh, baby." All right, and like the stream. Once you've done those two things, you will officially be entered into today's giveaway. At the end of the stream, that's when we'll do the giveaway. So you're going to have to hang out with us till the very end. But someone in the chat is going to get a free team playbook. And basically the way the playbook works is it's a customized review of your fantasy football team with customized advice. All right. And then you get this beautiful graphic afterwards. After we review your team live. Now, there was some news that happened today, Badaki, and we're going to get into a mock draft here. But obviously, the big news of the day, Rashee Rice will miss 6 games. And it was a weird offseason because we were told it could happen in the middle of the season. Like maybe week 5, he could get suspended, and things were really muddy, and it was really strange. And then, reports were flying, and it was just all different reports coming out. So we know for sure now Rashee Rice will be suspended 6 games. The NFL wanted 10. They came down to 6. He's not going to, try and counter that amount. It sounds like he's content with that. The Chiefs are content with that. So he's going to miss week 1 versus the Chargers, week 2 versus the Eagles, week 3 versus the Giants, week 4 versus the Ravens, week 5 versus the Jaguars, and week 6 versus the Lions. Now, if you look at the schedule for the Kansas City Chiefs this year, okay, and we just think about this logistically. So, again, keeping in mind, he's going to miss the first 6 weeks of the season. Let's think through this situation, okay? So, he's going to miss the first 6. However, keep in mind, they will have a bye. When is that bye? In week 10. So in the first 10 weeks of the season, Badaki, you're going to have Rashee Rice for 3 games. Okay? 3 out of the first 10 weeks, you will have Rashee Rice. We have to decide how we're valuing him because a lot of us are heading into drafts. Okay?
Yeah.
That is a difficult thing to cope. And
100%.
No one's going to tell you that Rashee Rice has more upside than myself. Like, I've been Team Rashee for a long time. But having him 3 out of the first 10 weeks, you gotta win games to get to the playoffs in fantasy football. I think this is going to be a player that I am trying to trade for in week 3, 4, if I have teams that are undefeated. But I'm not sure I'm going to be actively targeting him in drafts. Where do you stand on this? And we'll talk about where my rankings are, but it's tough.
In my perspective, it does make it a little bit tougher because the way I see it now is that there's actually a buffer for you. If you are a competing team or somebody that kind of, let's just say you start the season and you are 2-4, right? You're missing the first 6 games, but you're going to have the next 3 games before the bye week in week 7, week 8, week 9 to hopefully come back. He's playing the Raiders. Then he plays Washington. Then he plays Buffalo. Technically, those 2 teams, at least games against Vegas, should be a good game for Rashee Rice. Against Washington should be a high-scoring game. Against Buffalo should be a high-scoring game. So like, what happens right off the bat? You're 2-5, or 2-4, excuse me, and then Rashee Rice just drops you 20 points in those each games. Then you have a bye week. That means there's a window. There's opportunity for him to kind of come back after that bye week. I think, in my perspective, if you draft well enough and Rashee Rice does fall to you, round 7?
Well, I just put a poll in the chat because I desperately want to hear people's opinions on this. I actually, as many of you guys know, the only fantasy content I really watch is the Fantasy Footballers. I love them, big inspiration to us. And they had very different opinions. Mike, the Hitman, was comfortable drafting him in round, it sounded like 6 or so.
Oh, wow.
But okay. Andy Holloway, for example, said, I wouldn't draft him over Khalil Shakir, like round 10.
So this is perfect. This is perfect. This is kind of the names. Let's just go straight through names.
Okay. You want to go straight to names? Let's do it.
Let's go straight to names. Deebo Samuel or Rashee Rice? These are guys going in the 7th round.
I would go Rashee Rice.
Okay. Shakir or Rashee Rice?
You know what? I can. That's pretty easily Rice for me.
Okay. Let's go up higher then.
I'll tell you exactly where I stand on him, but okay. Jalen Waddle, I would go Jalen Waddle.
Okay. Matthew Golden.
That's a difficult one. I lean Rice.
Because I think this is kind of where you should be drafting. I think you should be drafting towards the end of the 7th round, because that's where you kind of see. And look, I'm just going based off of let's go based off of our most recent draft, which was in the Bravo League. If we really wanted to go to a real money league with our community, Rashee Rice in this draft.
Charlie was the latest.
Or Charlie. Okay, so Charlie. We can go to Charlie and go to that draft board there.
Okay.
Rashee Rice in the Charlie
League. This is a
league.
real draft you guys are looking at here. These were real results just days ago. Or even, was it a day ago? Days ago, yeah. So Rice went where in this draft? He went
at the 6-4.
Right.
I'm still taking names like Ricky Pearsall over him, DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley. I think you can take Zay Flowers if you wanted to, but depending on how you feel about Zay Flowers. But I think it gets, for me, it's like I would rather take a shot on Rashee Rice over Jerry Jeudy. I'd rather take a shot on Rashee Rice over Stephon Diggs. I'd rather take a shot on Rashee Rice over Deebo Samuel. But it also depends on your construction of your team, Zach.
Yeah.
If you had Rashee Rice at the 7-4, are you drafting him? I think with your construction, I think you should.
Probably, yeah. But
yeah,
I think if you're going to go into drafts and draft Rashee Rice, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do here in a second, because I think you need to be very strategic if you go Rashee Rice. But the names, this is where I have him in rankings right now, and you guys can tell me if you think it's too high or too low. This is the overall number that you're seeing right here. The wide receiver rankings is just right here below. So I would have him after Pearsall, after Adunze, after Waddle, Moore, Egbuka, Tyreek, Smith, Worthy, Metcalf, Pickens, Evans, right? But I would probably take him over Olave, because what are the odds in that offense?
Olave's
with Rattler, with the quarterback room.
That's what
Kamara is the only one I'm interested in the Saints, right? So what are the odds that he's winning you weeks, right? And then maybe Ridley is tough, but I would take Rice over the Diggs, Debo's, Flowers, Judy's. I'm with you there. Now, here's what I will say. If you are going to go Rashee Rice in your fantasy football draft, can I tell you what you need to do? What you need to do is you need to alleviate some of that risk with the non-sexy names later. What do I mean by that? So I mean Keenan Allen needs to be on your team. Not hot, not sexy. You can take him in the 11th, 12th round, whatever that ends up looking like.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen needs to be a part of your squad. You shouldn't be afraid to draft the Jerry Judys of the world, the Darnell Mooneys of the world, the Cooper Kupps, the guys that are kind of gross, the Michael Pittmans, the Myers.
Yeah.
The Christian Kirk is another great name. I was actually thinking that too. Christian Kirk. These are the names that are not hot, but you're drafting them because you need some sort of, even if it's just 10 points per game, you need some sort of floor so your team doesn't fall out, right? So, yeah, I would say Myers, the Shakirs, the Judys of the world. Even if you were to go Diggs, so for example, let's say you're at the turn at the 1 spot, and you want Rice at the 7-1. Okay, then that means the 6-12 for you is Diggs. You're double tapping receiver, and it's Diggs and Rice, right? You're getting some sort of just disgusting, safe floor wide receiver later on. That's the way you handle the Rashee Rice situation, in my opinion. I mean, what's the worst version of that name? Amari Cooper, Adam Thielen, these names down the board that are just absolutely disgusting to even think about. So that's how you handle the Rashee Rice situation, in my opinion. We're on the same page, it sounds like.
100%. I think the biggest takeaway from everyone, in my perspective, is going to be based on your team construction. Yeah. You can't take Rashee Rice as your wide receiver 2 saying, I'm going to get him in week 7.
Yeah.
I think minimum you have to have at least 3 wide receivers on your team and then take Rashee Rice. But once again, it also depends on your running backs. Like did you only get an anchor running back? You got 3 wide receivers, and then you have a chance of taking, one of those, the RJ Harveys or the Jordan Masons or Rashee Rice, right? Yeah. Like you're gonna have to kind of think about team construction.
You cannot draft Jordan Addison and Rashee Rice on the same team. This is why I say, again, you have to be very, very specific when you draft Rashee Rice. You cannot 100%. Draft Rashee Rice and Judkins. You can't draft Rashee Rice and Jordan Addison. You can't be building teams like that. So, all right, that is the big news of the day, but there is more news. And for example, I took Joe Mixon in a couple leagues, like round 11, and just said, you know what, if he never comes back, that's fine. Well, the GM recently said, I don't know if he's playing this year. He said, I don't know. Maybe he might play this. You guys probably know as much as me. He might not. That's not sounding good. And Woody Marks is becoming one of my favorite stashes in fantasy football right now. Shakir back practicing Wednesday.
Come on, baby. So got him in the flock league.
Marvin Mims left with a groin injury. We're going to talk about stashes in tomorrow's video.
Got him in the flock league.
Troy Franklin is a name that I think should be on your radar right now. Jaden Reed still not practicing, still not running routes. He's uncertain for week 1. That is a little bit concerning to me. If it means anything to you, Cam Ward was announced a captain. Well,
that's huge, man. That's first round type of pick caliber there for you guys.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so potentially that could be changing rankings. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so that is the main news for today. We're gonna jump into a mock draft because Badaki and I need to practice for our home leagues. Now, people might want to join us, maybe not. If they want to join us, how can they join us? Basically.
Yeah, guys, join our Discord. That link is in the chat there on Nightbot. That link is also in the description. Join our Discord, whether you're watching now or later, and you have the opportunity to mock draft with us. Go to the land tab with the orange footballs, then go to the mock draft tab. That's how you can join each and every mock draft. It is first come, first serve, and I'm going to be sending that link. 3, 2, 1. There you go. There goes that link in that chat. It's going to fill up. Zach's at the 3. I'm at the 9.
We are 6 subscribers away from 55K. So that's pretty cool. 6 subs away from 55K. That's awesome. All right, so let's make this very simple. We're doing it how our home league drafts, which is the 1 quarterback one, which is start 8 as well. So just like the flock league. So start 8 PPR.
We got to do a super flex.
I was gonna say maybe we should do a super flex mock on today's stream, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to practice with you in a super flex mock.
Oh, with me?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to put the evidence out there for our entire league either.
Sure.
Sure. That is our big money one. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started here. Appreciate y'all for being here with us. Again, if you are just joining today's stream, at the beginning of the stream, we did announce there is a giveaway today. We're giving away a 2025 team playbook, which basically what the playbook is we review your team on a live stream. And then afterwards, you get this beautiful graphic, the playbook for your fantasy football season. If you want to enter today's giveaway, all you have to do is type in "Oh baby" all one word into the YouTube chat, and like the stream. Once you've done those two things, you've liked the stream, you've typed "Oh baby," then you will be officially entered into today's giveaway, and we'll do that raffle at the end of the stream. I'm on the clock here. We will take CeeDee Lamb at the 103, and let's see what happens here. As the Cowboys fan might have wanted him there at the 104. Nick is a Cowboys fan. That might have hurt his heart. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all here. Johnny Boy's in the chat. Mills and Scribbles and Wallbang. Lou is in the building. We've got D. Macy and Goats and Jonathan and Alec and G. Rant and Brock and Chad and Kano and just so many names. Probably can't give everybody a shout out, but shout out to all of y'all for being here with us. Goat says he's got his money league draft tonight, I assume, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, update on the Rashee Rice poll. Do you see the poll? We put a poll asking people,
Yeah, I do.
What round would you draft Rashee Rice? We asked people, what round would you draft Rashee Rice? And there is no consensus. There's no consensus whatsoever. 34% of you are saying rounds 8 to 9, but 30% of you are saying rounds 6 to 7, while 20% are saying rounds 4 to 5, and then almost 20% are saying round 10 onwards. There is no consensus on Rashee Rice right now at all whatsoever. It doesn't exist. But
I guess it makes sense, especially where we kind of said based on team construction. So I guess it really shouldn't exist because you can go 4 wide receivers in the first 4 rounds and then take Rashee Rice in the 5th. But then you got to hit running backs.
Yeah.
You know?
What I will say is this is better than him starting the year playing and then getting suspended, in my opinion.
I think so as well.
I think this is better because it's controllable.
Way better.
Yeah. Like you know what's going to happen now moving forward. So you took Neighbors in the first round. What are you thinking here now?
Yeah, I'm going to switch it up. Normally I'll go running back there. Let's go Drizzy.
All right, so Drake London off the board at the 205, starting double receiver. McCaffrey goes at the 107 here. We don't see that often in mock drafts, but we see that often in real drafts. Then Puka, Neighbors, Collins, Henry, Amon-Ra Genti, Brian Thomas, Achane, London, Irving, Bowers. So
yeah, wow.
Team 7 deciding not to go receiver in the first 2 rounds. And then Cameron at the 8 spot. Can I ask you an honest question, Badaki? Just like if I was a genie and I could grant you any start in any fantasy football draft, I mean, what you would probably say Puka Nacua and Bucky Irving. If I could dream up a fantasy start, I can give you any fantasy start.
It's not.
You would probably say to the fantasy gods, just give me Puka and Bucky. That would be your start. I assume it's a hypothetical question because we all know the answer is yes. That's correct.
Probably not.
All right.
No, thank you.
After Bowers, we do get Chase Brown and A.J. Brown off the board. And I am up on the clock here next.
Oh, baby. Oh,
as
baby,
Josh Jacobs comes off the board. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's a perfect start to this strategy that we like, where we go anchor wide receiver here. I love Jonathan Taylor being that first running back if you're starting in those first 3 or 4 picks. I think with Daniel Jones, you know, I've said this many times, I am much more excited about Johnny Taylor with Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes, kid. Okay, nice little run. There goes Kyron, Trey McBride, Lam McConkey, Kyron Williams, T. Higgins. He goes easily. Amarion Hampton.
Yeah, this is the perfect start for my anchor wide receiver double RB strat. Tyreek Hill in the 3-4. Okay.
Look, in mock drafts, we're kind of seeing that more. I mean, we actually saw that in our Charlie League, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he go early?
No, I think all of us were afraid to draft him. I think he went late 4th, if I'm not mistaken, because we were all like, I don't know.
What league was it that he went in the 3rd?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I actually don't remember.
We did have a super chat here from Marvin Lewis, who said, I have Judkins deep on my bench. Should I drop him and add Dylan Sampson or Taj Brooks, or hold on to Judkins? I would probably hold on to Judkins. Yeah, definitely wouldn't drop him for Brooks, even though I like Brooks. Sampson is interesting. I I imagine there's got to be another name you could drop to get Samson, because that kind of alleviates the worry with the Judkins. So, yeah, is there another name you could drop instead of Judkins for Samson? That would definitely intrigue me.
Yeah, I would do that. And just a quick note there, Marvin. At the moment, would say, like, if Quinshon Judkins is not on the field by like week, in my perspective, week 3 to 5, I think he's going to be a quick drop for a lot of people. Because I don't necessarily believe he's going to be coming back by week 8, and then any of us are going to be starting him. I could be wrong. But I think that's kind of where the trends are going to start leading to. So he's definitely a stronghold until the early part of the season.
All right, so we did have Devontae Adams come off the board here at the 3-2, and then Marvin Harrison. So Kalani starting with one running back, kind of anchoring it around Ashton Genty. You went Kamara at the 309. JSN falling to the 307.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I mean, I was really concerned about what wide receiver Team 7 would start their draft with. But somehow we let him get Jackson Smith and Jigba. That is nasty. Again, appreciate everybody for being here. The consensus on the Rashee Rice situation is that there is no consensus, is what it seems like. So that will be fun in your drafts this weekend to see how that all pans out. But I'm excited to see all that unfold. So in round 4, we had Marvin, Henderson, Daniels. You took Kittle, who is just a glaring value on the board at that point.
Yeah.
Then, okay, this was the question. With the Rashee Rice news, will we see Worthy move up boards? Here's what I'll say. Like, round 5 Worthy makes a lot of sense now. But I don't think I'm going to... That's where he was already going. I don't think I'm going to move Worthy up around, though.
Worthy up, yeah. I think some people would. I think some people would potentially take him a little bit higher. That are available. Like, I would still be taking Garrett Wilson, the Terrys of the world. There goes Garrett Wilson, right? I would still take the Cortland Suttons of the world. I'm not sure where Zach stands, but I think the conversation then leads to, like, George Pickens, Jameson, maybe. I think that's really tough for me.
I'm going to take Tortilla McMillan here as my wide receiver, too. This is beautiful. I couldn't have dreamt up a better start here. Shout out to Tortilla. Welcome to the squad, brother.
Well, I wouldn't disrespect that culture, man. That's not the type of person I am.
Yeah. Well, that's the type of person I am. So
Tessaroa, McMillan's mother's watching this. I just want to say I respect you. I respect you and your culture.
Yeah. Shout out to Tequila McMillan, Tortilla McMillan, Teriyaki McMillan. Nah, it's all
That's
jokes.
not me.
If you guys are in on the bit, then you know. If you're not, then you're probably angry. But just go talk to someone else about your anger. That's not what we're here to talk about. Joe Burrow at the 411, George Pickens at the 412. We have not seen Pickens go in the 4th yet, but it's technically the 5th. It's the back end. You know, it's kind of that turn, so it's nothing crazy here. But again, I appreciate y'all for being here with us. We are giving away a 2025 team playbook today. If you want to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is type in "Oh baby," all one word, into the chat and like the stream. Once you've done those two things, you will be entered to win our 2025 team playbook. So,
oh baby.
Breece Hall in round 5, huh?
Shakira. No, you don't need him, man. You don't need him.
I actually agree with you. So I'm going to draft Sutton this time. I'm going to draft Sutton here at the 503 and just play around with things and see how they feel. That's what she said. But we're going to grab Sutton there as our wide receiver 3. DJ Moore coming off the board at the 504. Yeah, appreciate y'all for being here with us. We have some questions on the Flock site we should address. All right, so... by the way, if you guys ever want to prioritize your questions on the Flock site, Padaki, you can give them a link. It is, first off, if you haven't created an account on the Flock site, create one for free. One of the free features on the Flock site is the My Teams feature. It's incredibly helpful. And if you haven't created an account yet, again, you can create one for free with the promo code LAND. I will put that link in the chat there for you as well to create a free account. But if you do create a free account, you can link any Sleeper, ESPN, Yahoo League. Just follow the instructions, right? You can see, for example, we have the Flock League linked here. You can see my starting lineup. You can see expert consensus rankings and where everyone ranks. If you're a member with the code LAND, you can actually look at my specific rankings for your league. And then from there, you can ask a trade question, review, super message, start, sit. Very simple, but let's say you had a trade question that you wanted to ask. Well, once your team is linked, perfect. All you got to do is go there and, now you ask the trade question. You submit it to Zach and Badaki with Fantasyland. Did we get them an updated logo yet, by the way? But are you listening at all, Badaki? Or...
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, okay, I said okay. Yes. I already gave that to them. He said he's going to be a couple days because they're doing so much with the site right now. Okay, understood. I didn't know if you were in a day somewhere else with us, but okay, great. So yeah, that's how you submit your questions. We got a couple questions in the chat, and let's go ahead and I would say answer them, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's answer some questions. All right, so from Chef, shout out to Chef. Yes, Chef. It looks like this is a redraft 1 quarterback, 10 team start 7. They would be sending away Mahomes and Adams to get back Hurts and Jameson Williams. For me, I love Jameson Williams. He's my guy. You'll see I have a ranked wide receiver 18. I have Adams wide receiver 14. I think there's a bigger gap in Jalen Hurts Mahomes than there is Adams Williams. So I would comfortably go the Jalen Hurts side of this deal, especially when you consider, Badaki, that it's a start 7. That is, these onesies are going to have a big impact on your lineup. So we're on the same page? Yes, we are on the same page. Perfect. So appreciate you, Chef. Thanks for answering that question. After Jameson Williams comes off the board, we had Harvey, Hunter, Pacheco, Ridley, Smith, Swift, and Pollard coming off the board. So you're seeing Swift and Pollard, you're seeing Pollard and Pacheco. They're going pretty much back to back nowadays. What do you think about that? What any thoughts on that? Look, I was hoping for Swift or Pollard to come back to me there. Those are the two guys I was actually targeting. But that's totally okay. I still have another running back in mind. I personally like DeAndre Swift. I like his value. Goes in Mika Mbuka. Okay, I guess I'm going to go wide receiver here and get another one. What's up, Kevin? By the way, welcome in. Appreciate all of y'all for being here in the chat. You guys are awesome. Love. Keep up with all your questions. We'll do our best, but if you ever want to prioritize your questions, check out the link in the chat to ask a question through the Flock site. So Adunze goes at the 6'4". And you're drafting him there. You and I are both very comfortable drafting Rome Odunze. For the love of God, please don't take Mahomes in the 6 in your drafts, guys. Let's not take these non-elite fantasy quarterbacks too early. Badaki and I's strategy has been, if you're not getting Allen, Jackson, Hurts, or Daniels, then you're probably punting the quarterback position entirely. I know Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, but he hasn't even been like a top 8 quarterback in fantasy football in the last 2 years. So just keep that in mind when you're drafting Mahomes. There's a chance you're just drafting the name, and keep in mind his best weapon will not be available for the first 6 weeks of the NFL season. If you don't believe me, let's have a look together. So this is Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, in the past 2 years. Y'all ready for this? Quarterback 11 on a points per game basis last year. Quarterback 10 on a points per game basis the year before. This team is built around the defense and run game. Be real careful putting Mahomes too high on your teams. Be careful. You're on the clock there. Nothing too crazy that we saw. Zay Flowers, Matthew Golden. I'd say a little bit earlier, but 7th anyway, so probably not believing that he was going to come back. This is where things get interesting. I think I would go Rashee Rice here. I think I would. Depending on team construction. I've got 3 receivers I trust. I think that's where the risk reward pays off for me. My question to you would be... Oh, shit. Oh, well... There's a name on the board I should have drafted.
Let's see what happens.
I was gonna wait and see. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I was about to question.
I'm not using my cheat sheet right now. I'm just
Okay.
kind of off the dome here. So yeah.
Okay, sure.
Anyway.
So let's wait and see what happens. I was gonna ask if you would take that player, because you said you would comfortably take that player earlier.
Yeah, there he is,
Slick
Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
I should have taken Ricky Pearsall over him and then see if he fell to the 7th, but that's okay.
No, that's okay. Hey, this is why we mock. This is exactly why we mock here, because you can make these mistakes and say, you know what, I'm not going to do that in my real draft.
Exactly right.
But yes, according to team construction, you have your 2 running backs that you trust. You have 3 wide receivers that you trust. And then you start to fill up your flex spot there with Rashee Rice at that 6'10" spot as your 4th wide receiver. That just makes sense, in my opinion. Now, I was hoping that he was going to fall to me at the 7'9". That's exactly where I was going. But like, according to my team construction, I wouldn't have done that, right? Because if I would have took Rashee Rice at the 6'4", then I'm really hurting. There goes Deebo Samuel there. So you still get... But
that is an example where you have to draft differently, in my opinion, if you go Rashee Rice. Because the highest ranked receiver for me would have been Chris Olave. But I felt like there was a safer floor by drafting Deebo Samuel. I know a lot of people don't agree with me there. I have been team Deebo all offseason, and no one else has, it feels like. But to me, I felt like the safer move there was going a Deebo Samuel after grabbing Rashee Rice. And that, like, if you now look at my team, I can now... My flexes are done. I'm fine. I can afford now to deal with the Rice situation and watch it unfold. By the way, earlier we had a super chat from Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis. Shout out to Marvin. Longtime head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. It's good to see we've got a Fantasyland fan in the real NFL.
That's
Shout
so
out to
random. Oh, Tyrone. I want a Tyrone.
All right, let's answer another question here on the Flock site from Crush5. And by the way, if you haven't gotten a season pass yet, it's just $34 for the entire season. And you get some free vouchers on top of it. Unlimited access to the site, all the rankings, the draft guides, in-season rankings, rest of season rankings, our cheat sheet, our draft guide. You get access to that with the 2025 season pass. Use the promo code LAND at sign up, and we'll be answering your fantasy questions. You'll get a couple free vouchers here as well. But Crush here has a start-sit question. It's a dynasty start-sit question, but it won't change the way we start. They're starting Justin Herbert, Brock Purdy in Superflex, CMC Jacobs, Lamb Evans, Jefferson Kittle. At the flex, they're deciding between Javonte, Loveland, Olave, and Smith. This is very easy. The first answer is Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith there.
Very easily going to say Devonta Smith to start in your flex. And then I guess the other option was Olave, really, that we would consider. But I would comfortably start Devonta over Loveland and Olave here in week 1.
Completely agree. Right there with you.
It's a solid-ass squad, though, my friend. And again, if you guys want to ask any questions, once you link your team on the My Teams page, you can just go straight to Start Sit. Oh, my team is already linked. Perfect. Let me ask a question to the land, guys. All right, so after we took Olave, we had Tracy, Myers, Diggs, Shakir, Jennings, Mayfield, and Nix at the 7-12.
Okay, I'm really hoping for somebody here. Really wanted Tyrone.
AK22 here with the donation on YouTube says, is trading Harvey for Rashee Rice fair? I would say the vast majority of people would prefer Harvey over Rice at this point. Harvey in all the drafts we're in is either being drafted at the 4th or 5th round value, whereas Rashee Rice in the majority of drafts is probably going to go after RJ Harvey. So that's probably a trade I might pursue in week 4, you know? So
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to team construction. I know that's going to be really annoying and repetitive, but that's kind of where my mind's at right now. Are you trading RJ Harvey but he's like your RB4, but you need he's not getting drafted as your RB4, but like, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, is there enough depth on your team?
I mean, maybe on ESPN or Yahoo where the ADP isn't sharp, potentially. All right, a lot of questions in the chat. I'm trying my best to answer all of them. Nick says, on the site, is Zach's rankings combined for both of you, or does Badaki not have rankings on the site? Badaki does not have rankings on the site.
Yeah.
He is hooking us up with a lot of stuff.
There's just so much. So. Yeah. So just on the back end there, guys. So if you guys are new here with us, and you see me, yeah, my rankings are not on the site. Why? Because I do so much on the back end in the sense of when I get your team playbooks, any graphics that you see, all the draft guides, all the cheat sheets, some exclusive stuff that we're going to be having in season mentioned. All of that is being constructed by me. So like as much as I want to do, I know you guys want.
You're cutting out a lot there, but basically,
okay.
But basically, he's doing a lot on the back end, and he just doesn't have time for the rankings, unfortunately. But yeah. But sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off, but your mic was just like cut off constantly there. So.
I wonder why that's happening right now. Maybe every time I move my mic, is that happening right now?
No,
out of curiosity?
Not right now. You're good. Okay. Someone asked, is there a way to link NFL Fantasy? So here's what you guys need to know if you're on NFL Fantasy. Number one, they were bought out. Okay. Number two, they don't give public access to their leagues. So the reason it's so easy to get like Sleeper, ESPN, Yahoo is they give public access to league information. NFL.com is not one of those sites. Now, here's what I can tell you. NFL Fantasy is bought out. So it's probably going to just turn into ESPN Fantasy at some point anyway. If you want to transition your league early, I would not tell you not to, if that makes sense. Like it's probably a smart move to do it earlier because it's going to happen anyway at some point. I'm on the clock here and this is all disgusting. I'll just take Mark Andrews at this point. That was gross looking at that board. But here's what some people do, and I'm not going to ask you to do the same thing, but what a lot of people do if they are playing on a site that, doesn't link, what a lot of people do is when their draft is happening, they're doing another fake draft on Sleeper. They've created a league on Sleeper, and they're doing a fake draft and following the picks as they go. And then anytime a trade happens, they kind of follow it. So they can enter their league on Sleeper so we can still see it, even though they're playing on a different format. I would never ask you guys to do that, but I'm just telling you that's what some of like the hardcore people are doing right now.
It is worth it if you want to kind of link it, and then like if you're going to be somebody that's asking a lot of questions on the site, it is worth it if you think that's what you're going to be doing in the future. But if not, once again, totally up to you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we do have some questions on the site still. So let's get to those. In fact, we just had another one submitted from Fresh Chicken, or was that? I swear we just had one submitted by Philly, but I'm not seeing it. Let me see if I can refresh.
It's a super message. You had to refresh, but we do Fresh Chicken first.
Okay. Oh, my keyboard died. Sorry, guys. That's what's happening. Let me get my charger.
All right. Looking at the board here, after my pick, Jordan Addison, Jaden Reed, a bunch of tight ends. Literally, Travis Kelce, TJ, Warren, Andrews, Warren again, JCM, Njoku, Dobbins, Higgins, Charbonnet, Travis Etienne, and Cooper Kupp there off the board. There goes Javonte Williams, exactly the person who I had on my queue that I've been loving to take in these later rounds here, which is a bit frustrating. But I do have another guy on my queue that I'm ready for. Hopefully Cameron doesn't take him, and he doesn't. I'm going to take Tank Bigsby here at the 9.
Can I ask, do you truly love drafting Javonte Williams, or is it out of necessity? And
no, I actually really I have spoken him up, saying like I actually like what's happening. The injuries, the offense is a high-powered offense. If he does stay healthy, and Miles Sanders is not part of the mix, Jaden Blue is not part of the mix, Javonte Williams is clearly the lead guy. Now I do expect that to transition with Jaden Blue getting more opportunity in the second half of the season. But right now, if I'm getting Javonte Williams in the 9th round as my RB, RB4, I say why not?
Okay. To me, when I make the pick, I'm like, all right, sure. Come on, Javonte. But I agree in the sense of like he's clearly going to be the starter, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
In hindsight, really wish I would have drafted Warren. Again, this is why you should never raw dog a draft. I can't suggest the season pass enough. My cheat sheet, I use my cheat sheet every time I draft. Badaki knows this because he helps me get it on a device. But get the season pass if you haven't gotten it yet, guys. Unlimited access to rankings in season. You get some vouchers to come on the stream and ask us questions. You get our draft guide, our cheat sheet. I'm raw dogging this draft right now, and I hate it. I wish I had my cheat sheet open right now, which is color-coded, by the way, to like my specific like fades and all that nonsense. Fades, my guys, targets, values. So mixing round 10, you think still mixing round 10? I think I'm going to push him further now. I don't think I'm going to take him round 10 anymore.
I was going to take Keon, but I already had Shakira. I was like, I think like, what was the comment? I'm trying to remember before that report. What did we say?
Before that report, I said, you know what, round 10 or 11, if you feel like you can waste the pick and, you know, just keep him on your roster, fine. But now I kind of more lean towards he needs to be like around 12, 13 at this point. If there's a chance that the GM is saying we don't know if he's going to play.
Sure.
But you tell me. I mean, I'm just.
I mean,
asking,
I just took him just because once again.
Just asking.
No, I agree. Like not agree, but like I understand where you're coming from. I just took him because once again I had Keon Coleman. I kind of wanted to see what he's. There's another wide receiver I like to take, but I think he could potentially fall back to me here. But we'll wait and see. I highly doubt it. Now that I'm talking about it,
I'm gonna draft Trey Benson here.
Okay. Trigger Trey.
Yes, sir. Trigger Trey off the board. All right, let's refresh our questions on the Flock site. And let's answer some of these people who are showing some love over there. You can check out the pinned comment if you want to submit a question. We've got a start sit from Crush. This is a dynasty. Wait, we just answered this one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Sorry, Crush. We did answer this, but we said very easily we would start Devonta Smith. We answered that like 5 minutes ago on the stream. But yeah, very easily Devonta Smith over Olave and Loveland. But thank you so much for asking the question. Fresh Chicken Boys. It looks like they would be sending away Drake London to receive Malik Neighbors. This is one of those trades where when you initially look at it, you say, well, Neighbors is going ahead of London in every single draft I'm in. So this is a no-brainer. And I also agree. I would take Neighbors here pretty easily. I have him ranked ahead of London in a different tier. However, I think we should recognize that there is an outcome where London breaks out this year in a whole different light and becomes an elite alpha. But we kind of already saw that with Neighbors as a rookie, averaging over 18 points per game. So unless you have a different answer here, we're going to say Neighbors pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Agreed.
Okay.
Completely agree.
All right, so we're going to come back to the running back well, and we're going to grab Bashul Tootin is our RB4, but in the 11th round. And then Judkins came off the board. Yeah, maybe I should have gone Judkins there. That was probably stupid.
You're stupid.
Maybe, but this is why I need a draft with my cheat sheet. I'll keep saying the same thing. Appreciate y'all for being here with us. Let's go ahead and set the like goal at 100 for another mock draft. If you guys want another mock draft, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's reach 100 likes together, and we'll get a whole new group of people in here mock drafting with us. We are currently 20 or so likes away from that goal, so be a friend and hit that like button. And while you're doing so, just know we are giving away a team playbook later in the stream. The 2 steps to enter is to like the stream and to type "Oh baby," all one word, into the chat, just like Kyle Anderson here has done.
Oh baby, baby. Shout out to Brittany.
Yeah, it's Brittany, bitch. It's actually Brittany, bitch.
Oh baby, baby.
Ollie Gordon goes off the board there. We love to see that. Keenan Allen should have been a pick I made.
Never raw dog your draft. That's a great segue.
Yeah, never raw dog your draft. But I've never seen Christian Kirk go this high. Have you?
10th round. I feel like that's where he's been going. No, 10th, 11th round.
No,
or am I tripping?
I swear he's been going like 12th, 13th.
Okay. That didn't feel like too crazy to me.
Yeah.
I would have taken Darnell Mooney over him. I'll tell you that for sure. But other than that, like I think that's kind of right where it feels comfortable.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, let's get back to the site. We got a question there. A super message from Philly. What's up, Philly? Thanks for dropping a super message on the Flock site. Again, guys, just full transparency. When you donate, when you super chat on YouTube, YouTube takes 30% of that donation. So definitely jump on the Flock site, create a free account with the promo code LAND, LAND, and ask us some questions over there. But Philly says, going for a late quarterback, Fields, May, or McCarthy? Thank you. So the way I would do this personally is I would go Fields with the rushing floor, and then I would stash one of May or McCarthy. If you're going late quarterback, I would suggest to do two, unless you just have no spot on your bench. So I would suggest going Fields and May, or Fields and McCarthy if he's not available. But I would start with Fields because I think he's the name I have the most confidence to start in week 1 given the rushing floor. What about you?
Yeah, I'm there with you. Justin Fields, May, and then you kind of just alternate that and kind of play like the waiver wires.
Yeah.
Or the matchup-based quarterbacks, right?
Yeah. So that queue is now free on the Flock site. That's great to see. Adam Thielen goes at the 12:08. He's now in Minnesota. I was going to draft Ramondre Stevenson if he fell to me at my next pick. He did not. And I think it's time to draft a quarterback. Welcome home, Brock Purdy.
Pretty average pick. No, I'm joking. Guys, as this is getting ready, we're going to do another mock draft, most likely either on Sleeper or on the Flock Fantasy site. If you want to join another mock Discord, that link is in there by Nightbot. The link is in the description. We're going to do another mock
Gotta
draft
figure
here.
out why
you
keep cutting out there. But I think they're piecing together what you're saying. Is Badaki cutting out for anybody else?
Am I
in
cutting
the
out
chat?
for anyone else, or is it just for you? Because
is it just me, or is Badaki cutting out? Is it just me, or do you guys hear it too? Is he like intermittently cutting out, or maybe I'm an idiot? Okay, I'm not a big like Rashad White or Tajay Spears guy, but this late, I'll take Rashad White with my last pick. I made some mistakes, right, with this roster, but I kind of like this team.
just listen.
Okay, everybody else is saying that you're cutting out too.
I'm just going back and listening. Sorry, 1 second.
That's okay. Someone said little bro needs a better signal.
All right. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. I'm going to start talking, and then I'm going to touch my mic. Ready?
Okay.
You tell me when I cut out. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Is that cutting out right there?
Nope.
We're going to do a Discord. We're going to go on the mock draft, do a Discord. We're going to go on Discord and do a mock draft.
I just had an aneurysm, but you didn't cut out.
No, okay. So it's just sometimes, because every time like I move my mic closer, sometimes it doesn't. That's what I just noticed when it cut out. I'm gonna make a pick here. I'm just gonna take go another wide receiver.
Wan'Dale Robinson. Wasted pick.
Good old Wan'Dale.
Just kidding. All right. We did
Anyways,
reach our light goal, so
I'll do the spiel again.
we're gonna jump into another mock draft here, and Badaki's gonna tell you now. If you guys join the first mock draft today, don't join the second one. Not because we don't want to mock draft with you and hang out, but because we want to give everyone an opportunity to draft with us. So J-Mac, Dark, Nick, Goat, Zach, Deluxe, Cameron, Asan, Johnny Boy, and Kalani, please don't join the next one. Again, not because we don't want to hang out with you, but because we want everyone to have equal opportunity to mock draft for their home leagues like we are today. So, Badaki, tell people how they can join this mock draft.
Yeah, guys, join our Discord. That link is in the chat, as you can see by Nightbot. That link is also in the description. Go to the LAN tab with the orange footballs on the left side of your screen. and then go to the mock draft tab, and that's how you can join each and every mock draft. And once again, it is first come, first serve, and I'm going to send that link out. 2, 1.
So right there, cut out again, just so you know. I don't know what happened, but just
I didn't even move. I didn't touch my mic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just the news reporter.
No, that's good. Maybe I need to change my cord.
All I'm doing is selling news. Zach Epps, get the hell out of the lobby, brother. I will verbally abuse you on stream. I'm not afraid. All right, let's all put L's in the chat for Zach here. You didn't listen, brother. We said give everyone an opportunity, and you jumped in. That's just selfish. That's just selfish. All these people trying to get their mock drafts in for their home league. Come on, brother.
Come square up. You won't do that shit to my face.
That's an L.
Yeah,
that's an
L
move. That's an L move.
I'll call you out.
All right. We said we're not afraid to publicly, scrutinize you. All right.
You know where I live. I live in Australia. Come through.
Boo that man. All right. This is another start 8. Here we go. All right. Jamar Chase off the board, the 101. Terrible pick. Just awful pick from Dana. No, I'm kidding. That's a great pick. Love starting my draft with Jamar Chase. Very, very safe pick. Of course, we know history tells us it's unlikely Chase repeats as the wide receiver 1, but he is just such a safe pick. Such a safe pick. Then Bijan goes at the 102 there. Oh, Zach says, if I join again, it's my brother at the 10 spot. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Zach. That's something I would say if I wanted to lie. You're a liar. It's all good. I'm kidding. All right. So you took Saquon Barkley there over Justin Jefferson.
I'll take Say.
That's consensus, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll take Say. Regression's upon us, but so is for Justin Jefferson. You know why? Because he's getting another quarterback. No, I'm joking.
Okay. He's making his shot there, calling his shot.
Gosh, that's hilarious.
Dana says, if my draft is bad, it's my brother drafting. You're good, Zach. All good. It's okay. But, I mean, you can't expect me to say what I say and then you don't get roasted, though. So, to be fair, you knew what you were stepping into. All right. After... can I ask, everybody who's been in a draft, where has CMC gone? Just tell me in the chat.
Too high. Too high, I'll tell you that much.
Just tell me the selection that he's gone. Has he gone in the top 6? Has he gone at the 104, the 107? Was he a second-round pick? Where did he go in your drafts if you've already drafted? That's what I want to know. Let's see. So we've got a lot of people saying 7, the 110, the 109, the 107, 201, 201. Someone said as early as 4, which is almost what the Flock League happened. 111, 106, 4th, someone said. Macho Talk Sports says, I took him at the 102 in a 10 team, and I stand on it.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Stand on business, don't you?
All right.
You're going to be standing on that L, kid.
Nah, oops, I just got auto-picked. Okay, I would have gone Genty there. I would have gone Genty, but that's okay. We'll start Brian Thomas, Devon Achane.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people say, like, back of the first. For the most part, people are saying back of the first.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, look. I told you guys how I feel. Right there, 204, 203, 205 feels like the sweet spot, but at the same time, I'm taking Bucky Irving, the Genties, the Chase Browns over him, so...
Yeah, I don't feel a need to get into a CMC debate today, but we obviously
not today. We don't have to
agree. Jeb says, as you know, I got him at the 204 in the Philly League. In my opinion, anywhere in the second round is just a really easy pick. Anywhere in the second round, CMC is going to be on my team.
Should I do it again? This is how I started the Flock League last year, guys. Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown.
Saquon and AJ Brown. Is AJ Brown practicing yet, by the way? Back on the practice field 7 hours ago. Okay. That's what we all want to see. Unless you own Devonta Smith, then you probably don't care to see that. Someone says we got to do a land chop league. Jason's upset because this is
That'll
our
be fun.
job. I don't know how to help Jason.
Is he responding to us, or is he responding to somebody else?
I'm not sure.
Somebody else? What do you do for work, Jason?
I'm sorry if you had a bad day, brother, but welcome to the stream.
Hey, man, I'm just praying for you.
He says, I'm talking to you, big orange-head motherfuckers. So the difficult part about this is, and I'm not trying to be mean, I just don't know how sad someone's life has to be to do this on a live stream. Like, could you genuinely, Badak, you think before we were streaming, by the way, we never even thought this would be a job, but could you ever imagine going on a live stream and like talking shit to people? I just don't know why I would do that. But fair enough.
Yeah, look, you know. Hey, Jason, man, I hope God's doing something great in your life today.
Don't turn this
I really
into that.
do.
The next
really
flop
do.
league video, I don't think I actually know the answer to that, but it has been taken off.
I think it's I think we spoke about it in the flock chat. I think we're thinking about doing one next week, early next week, before everything. There should be 2 videos dropping, if I'm not mistaken, but we don't know. Not 100% guaranteed. So
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. How is Jason now upset at us? I don't understand.
I think he was just joking. The way he responded, as if the way I'm hearing it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm talking."
Yeah,
Awesome.
okay, right.
Love you. And then he responded and he was like, "Yo, relax." That's the vibe that I'm getting. But that's also hard to relay when we're talking and someone else is text, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it kind of feels like a one-way conversation. Maybe you should put at the end like high pitched funny voice or sarcastic voice.
This is how I'm coming at him apparently. Like this. Nah, bro. I was sitting like this the whole time. Sitting like this the whole time talking to you.
You're coming at him sideways. Send the Addy. 18 corn. What? That's terrible.
That's not my address. You can share it.
No.
Jason, how can you be so butthurt after saying a comment like that? Whatever. I don't care. Stay on the stream or don't.
Jason, man, God's doing really.
Can you be
he's moving right now. He's moving right now in your life,
crazy.
Jason.
All right, we're gonna grab Travion Henderson here, and then we're gonna come back and hit it with Devontae Adams. Let me be very clear in case it needs to be said. Anyone is welcome to be on the stream. Okay, anyone is welcome to be on the stream. If you're gonna give shit and have it be sarcastic, I don't know why you'd be upset about it coming back at you, but we can't control any of your emotions.
Let me know if you need me to pray for you, Jason. I definitely can. We could do that here on stream.
Stop it.
Please.
What's up, 50 Cal? Welcome in.
What's happening, Bella? Tyreek Hill getting the 4th there.
You know what?
Or
Let's give Jason another chance here. What do you do for work, Jason? What do you do for work? All right, let's let bygones be bygones. All right, someone did ask a super chat. Sorry guys, if you're asking super chats on the YouTube, it's going to be harder for us to know than the website. Just because we focus more on the website questions. But he did say Trey Benson or Brian Robinson Jr. for the stash. I think at this point they both kind of present like the same idea of the guy ahead of them going down, and then you seeing value with that player. So at this point, they're both really handcuffs. But in my opinion, I think Benson has a chance to be a more important part of the offense naturally, like on his own, than I think Brian Robinson does. So not everybody's going to agree with that. Clearly, there's a better offense there in San Francisco. But I would personally advocate that Trey Benson has more standalone value. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
Yeah, I would agree. Trey Benson for me.
Okay.
For the both of us. I don't know if you saw there was another one.
There's another super chat? Is there?
CJ De La Cruz.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Sorry, CJ. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. He says CMC Hill or Genty and McLaurin. I currently have which side I lean in. Got offered this. So if for me it would be Genty and McLaurin for me. Terry. Just feel
Yeah,
safer in my opinion.
I'm definitely CMC over Genty, but I want no part in Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I guess Genty McLaurin. I just do not want Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'd rather have Terry in that offense. He's a number one. Not that Tyreek technically isn't, but there's still a lot of question marks with that offense that I'm a little bit nervous about. So I would kind of just rather lean the Ashton Genty Terry side. But I think for me, Ashton Genty, where I think there's a little bit of a bigger gap there for Terry and CMC.
Okay, so after Adams goes, we see Kittle, and there's nothing crazy, but Rashee Rice does go round 4. I feel like that's too early. With names like McLaurin and Mike Evans and McMillan on the board for me, I couldn't do that. That's really difficult. Then we see
I haven't taken Jameson in a while.
Breece Hall in the 4th. Any other notable names here? It's all pretty self-explanatory. You went Jameson. We haven't really. You obviously know my opinion on Jameson.
No.
Are you in on Jameson? I don't know. I mean, we haven't really had the combo.
I haven't really been here or there, to be honest. I tell you what, I don't feel comfortable taking him as 2 right there. Now that I've taken him, I feel like I would have felt more comfortable with DK or DJ Moore. May sound crazy, but that's where I'm at right now.
Let me ask you, how would you feel if he was your wide receiver 3?
If he was my wide receiver 3, I'll feel amazing. But
brother,
my wide receiver 2,
I'm telling you what. I mean, imagine Jameson Williams as your wide receiver 3. I agree. I would feel pretty good as well. I'm right there with you.
But yeah, wide receiver 2 is a little bit tougher. Like I said, I took Jameson to kind of feel it out, and sometimes you got to feel it out, right? And I took him, and I wish I had DK. I wish I had maybe Travis Hunter. But yeah.
Yep. All right. So after Jameson, we did get DK and Ridley, and Burrow comes off the board from Zach on crack. Oh wait, we have 3 Zachs in the. Oh no, there's the Zach ratio is too high in this one. We've got Achane and Henderson. Man, I feel like I have to take Travis Hunter this late. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Okay, yeah. I know exactly what I'm doing. Welcome home, Travis. Welcome home, RJ. That's the easiest turn of my life.
Love that for you, man.
Now, I probably would have started Genty Thomas. So that's what that would have looked like. But obviously I didn't. If I did that, I would have had 3 rookie running backs. Oh my God, that would be too much. So I probably would have had to make some difficult decisions if I had gone that route.
That's okay. Okay, let's see.
Someone's asking if Nathan's going to trade Justin Jefferson. Obviously, we can't, there's a lot of things we can't say because we can't ruin whatever comes out. All I can tell you.
You're telling me you traded him away already. You're saying Justin Jefferson's on your team.
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
But
that's the vibe that I'm getting.
What I can tell you is that we are talking.
Okay. Oh, he's talking. Shout out to Justin Jefferson and Puka Nacua. And he was so pumped that he got the 107 too.
Everybody thinks a trade. I'm not committing to a bit. A trade is not done.
Guys, the the trade happened. We just can't disclose it. Just full transparency. That's
No.
what you just have to stay tuned to the Flock League, unfortunately.
This is propaganda. That's what's happening
No.
right now. This is
Guys,
just pure propaganda.
I don't know if you noticed, there wasn't a couple people when he showed his team earlier. That was for a reason.
Okay, I can give you an update. I just muted my mic to see if it would stop your mic from cutting in and out, and it didn't. So because I was wondering, like, is it my mic that's like cutting your mic out? But I muted my mic and yours still cut out. So.
I probably need to change the wire then after the live stream. Okay. Maybe there's something wrong with the wires or something.
If you guys, there's no trade that have happened. I'm dead serious. No trade has happened.
Guys, by the time the next video happens,
look at my face.
We'll be there. Don't believe him. Stay tuned to the Flock video coming up here soon. It's gonna say Jefferson traded again, and it's just gonna have Nathan's face.
No trade has happened. It hasn't even we haven't even had foreplay yet, me and Nathan. So
you just said you were talking. I thought that was the foreplay already.
It's more of like you see them for the first time in person. New girl at school. Oh, what's her name? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she bad.
You haven't slid into the DM yet, but you know her name.
She was
now.
bad, huh? Okay.
All right.
That new girl at school always hit different too. Every year. So, damn.
Yeah, I agree. Because everybody was so infatuated, and then over time they're like, all right.
Yeah, and then you just be like, oh, you know that new girl? Oh, she's not new. She's been here for a while.
Yeah. Yes, we love Nathan. Caleb Johnson's now going in the 7th round consistently, and I like that a lot. I like that a lot more compared to the 5th round. Do you like Debo as well? You're in on Debo this year or no?
I like Debo for sure.
Okay.
I like Debo.
Okay, cool.
I like Debo before the whole Terry situation. He pushed. Yeah. He got pushed up my rankings for Terry, and then I liked the narrative there. So.
Okay. All right. So after Harvey, notable 6th-round picks include Tony Pollard. So I just want to note again here in this one, Tony Pollard goes 5 picks after Isaiah Pacheco. Meanwhile, Jamison Williams goes a round and a half before. Oh wait, no. Pretty much even, honestly. About 9 picks. So going back to that trade, it's still pretty even in this draft. Laporta in the 7th. I don't like going tight end after the big 3, but 7th round Laporta is pretty nice. Hard to really have any problem with that. What I find hilarious about the Black Batman stuff is you get such a reaction either way. Like people either hate my guts or they find it hilarious. I didn't even do a Batman bit the last video, and people are upset about it still. Like it's carrying over from the other videos, and people are upset about the Batman stuff. I'm like, all right.
Do you think it has to do something with your skin color, and you were specifically talking about Black Batman? Why can't you just be Batman?
Oh, so you think people have a problem with that? Is that it?
Maybe, yeah, genuinely. That's a genuine thing.
Oh, then I don't care if people have a problem with that. That's fine.
So now you're just racist, really.
Yeah, perfect. Let's use that label.
That's what people want.
Well,
yeah.
What's funny is the entire Black Batman thing started as me advocating for a black man. But I'm racist. Okay. No, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. So
that's what the people are saying.
No, it's good to know where we all stand. Makes sense.
That's what the people are saying. I'm just trying to relay it, trying to be the messenger.
Actually, now it all actually makes sense to me. We're going to grab TJ Hawkinson here at the 7-12. Not a big fan of going tight end early, but we gotta get our
I don't know if you guys noticed in the auditions, I did vote all the black people significantly higher. And you know what the other people did? They voted them low. Good thing Zach wasn't there, though. Zach wasn't there.
I would have.
So
Black Batman would have been in the league if I was there. Absolutely, I would have been an ally. It's a damn shame that I wasn't there. It's a damn shame.
Oh man.
What's representation? There's too many whites in this league.
I voted all the black people high, and they said, nah, 5. 4. I don't like him. They didn't say because they were black. They just said, oh, I don't know. There's just something about him. I was like, okay.
Okay, so JCM comes off the board there at the 8-6. I did go Jordan Mason at the 8-1. That's when Jordan Mason feels good, when Aaron Jones goes like a round and a half earlier. That's when it feels good to take Jordan Mason. When it doesn't feel good is if you took Jordan Mason over Aaron Jones in PPR. That doesn't add up to me. So yeah. Some of the comments are insane. We appreciate y'all for being here with us. Hey, be a friend and hit that like button to show some love. Just a heads up, we are doing a giveaway today for our 2025 team playbook. It is a customized review for your fantasy football season. You can choose one team and we'll review it for free. And then you get this beautiful graphic afterwards. If you want your team playbook, all you got to do is type "Oh baby" in the chat. Oh baby, all one word, and like the stream. Once you've done those two things, you'll be automatically entered. I appreciate y'all for being here with us. Let's go ahead and set a like goal for another mock draft. Let's set the like goal at 175. Badaki and I more than happy to call it a day after this and do a team playbook here on stream. But if you guys want to keep the party rolling, if you want to keep doing mock drafts, go ahead and get that like number up to 175. Smash that like button, baby, and let's keep the party rolling if you guys want it to keep rolling. Little run of running backs there with JCM, Judds, Etienne, and Dobbins. Judkins going a little earlier than I might have thought. If a report comes out tomorrow that Quinshon Judkins signed his contract, where are you drafting him?
Probably where in this mock draft, probably where Aaron Jones went.
Okay, so 6th.
Around that range, late 6th round. I think he's gonna get pushed up high. But like, I think it's a real big projection if you're gonna take him any higher though, because if you take him any higher, okay, he signs tomorrow. He's not gonna get suspended. He's cleared. Realistically, when are we going to see Quinshon Judkins at his full potential?
I agree with you. I think 6 would be too high still.
Okay.
I would probably say like 7th. I think you can justify him ahead of Mason, JCM if you wanted, maybe Tracy.
I think people would.
Outside of that,
I think people would take him over those guys, though.
Well, I'm just saying what I would do. I wouldn't take him higher than that. And not only is it that he hasn't signed his contract, but the guy hasn't even been in the building. Like, this is not a situation where Judkins has been in the building, in meetings. He's not a member of the Cleveland Browns yet. He hasn't met any of his coaching staff, really, in person. So I would probably say how he's not a member of the team.
So he's just been like away from the team the whole time.
He's not a member of the Cleveland Browns yet, at all.
He hasn't been at the facility at all at any point in time.
How can he? He's not a member of the team.
But like, teams technically are members of the teams until they get their contract signed. Like, what's his name?
He hasn't been around specifically with all the legal situation, but
sure, okay.
He hasn't taken a snap in practice. He hasn't, been in a single meeting. So, I would still imagine a lot of rust to start. Like, I'm not sure you could even start him in the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking. But I think a lot of people, in my perspective, I think if that actually does happen, my projection is that people are going to take him around there. Am I taking him there? Maybe that's a bit of a stretch. I might agree with you. I'm still taking Tracy over him personally. But I think that's where he's going to go. People are going to then say, okay, do I get a starting running back with Quinshon, or do I take an RB2 with David? Or do I take what people believe is going to be an RB2 and Aaron Jones with Jordan Mason there. So I think it's a little bit of a conversation if in the hypothetical, but it just depends.
Yeah. Too early for me, but I get it. I'll grab Ayuk there in this hypothetical world and put him on the pup. Eckler's a great pick. Damn it. See, I need my cheat sheet.
Yeah, Eckler is nice.
I need my cheat sheet. If you guys got any drafts coming up, do not go into it blind. Make sure you got the 2025 season pass. It's a $34 one-time purchase. You'll get unlimited access to the site for the entire rest of the season, as well as rankings in season, the trade calculator, all the premium tools on the site, as well as some vouchers to come on the stream, and we'll answer your questions. But make sure you are going into your drafts prepared. Even if you don't trust me, well, great news is when you become a season pass member, you get access to Mason's, everything Mason does on Flock Fantasy, Domain FSC. You get everybody's rankings, everybody's draft guides. So I went ahead and took Bigsby Ayuk on that turn. I wish it was Eckler Ayuk in hindsight. Then Shaheed, Purdy, and Allen come off the board. Dana says they're using my cheat sheet. Okay. All right. I see you, Dana. What are y'all's go-to tight ends in the later rounds? It depends on how long you're punting it. You know, I love getting a Warren or a Loveland in like round 8 or 9. If I can't do that, then I'll probably punt it all the way to the end and try and do a Jake Ferguson, Brenton Strange, those type of names.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like those guys. I mean, I just got Mark Andrews in the 10th round, so it just depends on,
but
where you can go.
Tight ends won't last this long in most of your home leagues, though. Like if you're in a home league or like a work league or whatever, where people, they don't really study, they're not going to be on a stream watching with us and practicing, but they just kind of rock up for fun. They're not going to let these tight ends fall that far. You know what I mean? Lou, that's crazy. That's crazy. Achan was the auto pick, in case anybody is just joining us. I was talking to the chat. I got auto picked. I said I would have taken Genty to start my draft, but the auto pick happens. So with home leagues, does that make you want to punt more? It not like if Warren and Loveland are available 8th, 9th round, I will be drafting them. But in a home leagues, it makes me want to take advantage of, you know,
other positions,
the non-sharpness, if you will.
Yeah. That's kind of what happens with our home league. Like our home league is like, hey, I need time to practice. When's our draft? Oh, our draft's this week. When's the draft order? I need time to practice. Like, you just gotta be on your toes.
To be fair, you know, they don't do this all the time like us. So
yeah, which is fine. Like I'm getting that. I understand.
Just wow, someone just commented that they're in an 18-man guillotine league. That's crazy. But yeah, appreciate y'all for being here with us again. Thanks for showing some love to the stream. What's our like currently at? We set a like goal of 175 to do another mock draft, and we are currently 35 likes away from that goal. So if you want to see another mock draft today, be a friend, hit that like button to show some love, and let's get to 175 together if you want to get into a mock draft with us and extend the stream. We do have a trade question on the Flock site, so let me just refresh here. Shout out to Booty Clap King. Booty Clap King. Oh, we have two. I apologize. I missed these. Mr. Filthy Wubs asked if Kamara and CMC or Sharbs for what RB2 upgrade. So if you can send Kamara and JCM for Bucky, that's a no-brainer. I mean, that's going to be an automatic yes, please.
No question.
And I love Kamara. But that is incredible if you can get that done. Now, if you can't get Bucky Irving, brother, I would do that for Bucky. I would do that for Achan. We can only counter for this team in particular. Definitely don't do that for Brees. Definitely don't do that for Zay Flowers. But Bucky would be perfect. If not Bucky, let me make my picks here on the turn. We're going to grab Jared Goff here as our quarterback. and then we're gonna hit Jaden. We'll go Bashul Tootin here. But if you're gonna do that trade for another running back, then I would stay in that Bucky range, especially with the hype right now of a JCM. I'd stay in Bucky, Achane, Chase Brown, Derrick Henry. Those would be the names I would suggest. But yeah, I love the Bucky deal there. Love the Bucky deal.
Agreed.
There's a non-zero chance that, and let me be clear, this is my expectation, but there's a non-zero chance that we could see Washington in week 1 and Eckler gets like 60% of the work. Rodriguez,
sorry?
Sorry?
Up there. In week what, you said?
Just week 1, just like the first game.
Okay.
Like there's a chance that Eckler gets like 60% of the work and Rodriguez gets 20 and, JCM gets 20. There's a chance that everyone's thinking you can start JCM straight away, and you might not even be able to. So keep in mind, if that happens, if that range of outcomes exists, it's going to be hard to trade him. Now, of course, the opposite is true as well. If they come out in week 1 and JCM already gets 15 carries, 75 yards and a touchdown, it's, that'll be difficult. So I guess that goes both ways. That's what she said. Booty Clap King here with a trade question. It's a 1 quarterback, 12 teams, start 9. They would be sending away Matthew Golden to get JCM and Judkins. Wow.
This is a redraft.
I would say for me, there's only like a round difference in ADP. Sorry, in my rankings between Golden and JCM. Like I'm comfortable with Golden in round 7. I'm comfortable with JCM in round 8. So this feels like a free Judkins, like what if? I'm not opposed to this deal.
Yeah, look, my initial thought looking at your team, I'm kind of not in love with because I just would rather have Golden. And I think what you're trying to do is get more depth at the running back position with someone like a JCM, which I completely understand.
In a start 9, if he loses Golden, he still has Adams, Marvin, Worthy, Adunze, Bateman.
Yeah, so that's his 4 essentially.
So if he does this trade, he's starting, and let's say it doesn't work out for JCM or Judkins. Well, he would start Nix, Gibbs, Taylor, Adams, Marvin, Ingram. That's 6. He only has to start 3 more names: Worthy, Adunze, and then you are in a difficult spot there because Golden is the last guy you're relying on.
Golden's the last guy you rely on. I think that's where my mind went to. And as much as the way I'm seeing this, you're putting a lot more risk on. You're risking a lot by sending Golden, even if he's just like a top 30 wide receiver. That's better than what we know right now about Quinshawn and what we know right now about JCM. Now with the upside of Matthew Golden, what if Matthew Golden is one of these elite wide receivers like the Maliks of the world, which I don't think we are expecting that. What if he finishes top 15? You just gave up that for someone that, once again, still at this moment is not going to play in Quinshawn Judkins and JCM, who at best is going to be getting 60% of the workload if Austin Eckler is there. I personally would just keep Matthew Golden in my perspective.
That's a really tough one, I would say. I'm going to pull the chat here. Please respond to the chat here for Booty Clap King. We'll talk this out together as I'm about to make Mr. Irrelevant here. Which I don't really know. I guess it doesn't matter. So you're definitely Golden then?
Yeah, I'm definitely Golden for sure.
Okay. Let's see what the chat has to say. I mean,
but I understand your concern though, Booty Clap King. Like
you just said, if Judkins signs tomorrow, you take him in the 6th round. With that,
yeah, but that is a big what if though. That's a big what if. Like
I would expect Judkins to sign before the season. I would be surprised if Judkins not signed before the season.
I mean, I don't understand what's the holdup if he's not going to get suspended. What are they waiting for right now that he's
They
not
were
signing his
waiting
contract.
for the NFL investigation.
Okay, well, we don't know when that's going to happen either. Like, what if that doesn't get resolved until the middle of the season?
No, look,
You know?
I hear where you're coming from.
I think I'd rather
All I'm
have the
saying is,
upside in Golden. That's
based
all.
off what you just
in this
said,
trade.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so the chat is very heavily on the Golden side. I don't have a strong opinion on this. What I will say is there is way more risk in losing Golden than what the risk you like. There's more risk on your side of the deal, so I guess we're gonna keep Golden there. That's a tough one. I would say that's a really difficult trade, but majority of the chat have agreed with Badaki there. All right, hey guys, a couple things you need to know. Number one, we set the like goal for another mock draft as 175. We're currently at 155, so we're 20 likes away. But here's the bonus. If you do go ahead and hit that like button and you type "Oh baby" into the chat, all one word "Oh baby," then you're going to be entered into today's giveaway for a 2025 team playbook. So if you want to keep the party rolling, you want to jump into some more drafts, you want to, get some practice in, we'll get a whole new group of people in here. Smash that like button. Let's get to 175, and you'll enter the giveaway for today as well. What I want to do is, we've been doing this a couple times this week. I want to set another lineup on the Quick 6 Super Slam. Is that okay? If you guys don't know, Quick 6 Super Slam is one of the DFS tournaments over on the over on the FastDraft app. There's another contest coming out soon where you can actually draft a team with different people. But the Quick 6 Super Slam, you can enter it at any time. You enter it yourself, and you can enter as many times. I think there is a limit, but no one's going to hit the limit on this. But if you've never played on FastDraft, they have best ball tournaments as well. The Rabbit is a 1 quarterback. The Flex 4 is really simple. All you do is draft 6 players at any position. And the Quick 6 is actually very, very similar. If you've never downloaded the FastDraft app, well, let's make today the day you do. Download the app, use the promo code LAND. We're going to match your deposit up to $50. That is 10 free tournaments in the Flex 4 or 5 free Quick 6s on us. When you finish your first contest, I'm going to send you my rookie report and my cheat sheet completely free. So you can actually roll into drafts this week and with some confidence with my cheat sheet as well if you choose to sign up with FastDraft with the promo code LAND. But Quick 6 Super Slam is very simple. It's a weekly contest, so we're thinking week 1 right now, okay? We're not thinking about the entire season. We're going to put together a lineup here, and the only thing we're going to think about is who's going to score the most points in week 1. But you have to make a unique lineup. Sure, you could go out there and put Jamar Chase and Bijan and Gibbs and Lamb all in your roster, but if everybody's doing that, you're not going to end up creating a very unique lineup. So let's have a think about this together. So far, in 40% of my lineups, I've put CMC in there. We love Bucky Irving. I haven't put a lineup with Ashton Jinty yet. I just feel like it's really risky. Although I do like the idea of getting unique with like a Travion Henderson in the lineup. I don't think many people are going to be confident to put him in their week 1 as a rookie. I can't go like Kyron Williams or Ollie Gordon. Sorry, I just can't go like Ollie Gordon. RJ Harvey as well. Like, what if RJ Harvey just pops off week 1? He faces Tennessee. I don't love that.
I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like it should be JK. There's somebody that we're going to be putting in week 1 from the Broncos,
like a surprise
on the running back position.
Yeah,
it should be JK Dobbins.
I actually don't hate that. We won't give him this booster, but I don't hate kind of like throwing an idea there. Jameson Williams is kind of the perfect player for a contest like this. We all know he can put up 30 points on any given week. So we'll go Jameson Williams. Ricky Pearsall against Seattle, divisional game. I think that could be really fun. T-Mac in his first game ever. And then I think we have one spot left. Is there a receiver in particular?
Did we say Amika?
No, we haven't done Amika. Devontae, actually. Let's go Devontae. I think Devontae's sneaky because people are going to think Puka. I think you're going to have a lot of lineups with Puka in it. And I don't
playing the Texans, though. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, but I
And
don't
the
think as many
secondary.
people are going to have Devontae Adams in their lineups. That seems pretty unique to me.
Yeah, happy with that.
JK was a good call. I didn't really think JK. I think if he goes off for like 2 touchdowns, that could be super unique in our lineup.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we've got 2 times points for Henderson. I kind of don't think that's a good idea. Let's put Henderson at 1.5. We'll put Adams at 2 times. And we'll put Ricky at 1.5. Okay, we're going to submit this lineup. So you can see once you submit, it tells you the most popular players. So right now, 60% of entries have CMC, and like it makes sense. But you're not making a very creative lineup by just chucking CMC in every time. Oddly enough, Bucky Irving is the 6th highest, player in.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Jonathan Taylor's
people,
10th, which
people
is
like
I
Bucky.
think he has a good matchup, I think, against the Dolphins. So
Jonathan Taylor's a nice one too. Yeah, I don't think we've done many with Drake London. But these are the teams that I've put together so far. I've put in 6 lineups so far. And you can actually edit your lineup all the way up until kickoff. So if I wanted to put like Bijan as my 2-time, I can do that. My 2-time bonus, I'll leave CMC in this one. But sometimes you can go hard. You can create different lineups if you want to get unique. It'll show you the status of those players. Like right now, HN and Neighbors are questionable, but they're going to play. So again, if you guys have never played on the FastDraft app, they've got best ball tournaments. If you want to get some practice in, if you want to draft, there's no commitment in season. You just draft the team, and then you'll be in that prize pool, the $50,000. But definitely go ahead and sign up with the promo code LAND. You can download the app on any platform whatsoever. And once you've downloaded the app, again, use the code LAND. Once you finish your first contest, you're going to get my cheat sheet. You're going to get my rookie report. And I send those emails out every other day right now as we're leading up into the season. You'll get my latest cheat sheet. You can check out the link I just put in the chat. But did we reach our like goal?
let's see. Refresh. At the moment, we are at 167.
167.
Going
Close
down.
enough.
Maybe we'll do the. Okay.
Yeah,
What was
let's-
it 170? Let's do the review and then see how we go.
Okay.
Don't we have a review?
We do have a review.
Either way, I'm down. I'm easy.
I want to do the review at the end.
Okay.
But let's rip one on the Flock site. Let's do that.
Okay. Sure.
Let's rip a
right.
mock draft on the Flock site. You guys can create a free account with the promo code LAND, and you can actually mock draft with a whole bunch of people in the community. There's constantly mock drafts happening in Dynasty and in Redraft. But I'm going to create a private draft, and we're going to make it full PPR. Same thing, start 8. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to send this one directly into the YouTube chat after I give it to you, Badaki.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. No worries. So once again, it's completely free to join the Flock site and mock there with our expert rankings, right? You know, if you guys aren't not on the Flock site, completely free, and you can get into the mock draft and use the bots that for all the experts in there. I'm gonna join this really fast, and then you can. Oh shit, you sent it out already.
I sent it out. DK Meatcalf is in there, by the way. That's an insane name, and I love it.
DK Meatcalf.
DK
I'm just gonna grab a
Meatcalf.
drink. I'll be right back.
Yep, that's all right. This link is in the chat. And you guys have one spot left. Still one spot left. Link is in the chat. Again, we're mock drafting on the Flock site. It is the best mock draft tool in my opinion, especially if you don't have friends to mock draft with, because it'll use expert consensus as bots for different creators. So it's honestly, it's OP. It's awesome. All right. PPR, start 8. We're going to get this thing going here in 10 seconds. The next Flock League video, I don't know, honestly. I'm not 100% sure. And yes, this is a Good Time poster in the background. One of my favorite movies. I love the just the chaos of that movie. You guys can see that in the background. We've got Drive, we've got Good Time, and we've got the Spider-Verse. But yeah, one of my favorite movies. It's kind of like Uncut Gems in a way, if anyone hasn't seen it, but It's a little bit different, but same pacing. And love the Safdie brothers as well. Great directors. All right. So we do see CMC going in the first 6 picks here. What the hell is happening? I'm about to get Justin Jefferson at the 108. All right. Welcome home, Justin Jefferson at the 108. I love the chaos already. Then we see Malik Neighbors at the 109. CMC at the 106 makes things crazy. Then Nico at the 107. Nico over Jefferson. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Be careful.
All right.
I'll take a booga booga there.
You know what? Kittle versus Seattle would have been a really good option too. I kind of want to build a lineup with Kittle. We'll do that at the end.
Yeah, I need to.
Judy's another one that could be really fun in the lineup with Joe Flacco.
Against the Bengals, should be a high scoring game.
Yeah. All right, so HN falls to the 204, and we've got Bucky Irving.
I love
here.
that for my week 1 for the flock. By the way, sorry.
What?
They're just gonna run the ball, score 3 touchdowns, just run it with Chase.
You think so?
I mean, I hope so.
Time will tell, won't it? We do have a question on the flock site. Let's refresh this. Someone just asked a question there. Let's prioritize that as they prioritize us. Shout out to CJ De La Cruz 808 says, would adding Addison to get CMC be an overpay?
Adding Addison to get CMC be an overpay.
Yeah, probably. I have Ginty and CMC in the same tier. I don't mind if you want to go Coleman, which is what you have shown here, but probably if you're going to send Coleman, can you get back? Yeah. I was going to say like Cup, but most people would have Cup over Coleman anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't mind this. If you want to go get CMC, but I wouldn't send Addison as well, or Addison and Ginty. I would only do the Ginty Coleman idea because I have Ginty and CMC in the same tier. Best thing for CJ here is once we hit confirm, he's going to get a time code to exactly when we answered the question. So even if he's not on stream, he probably is. But even if he's not on stream, he would have a direct link to that.
I think of De La Cruz and I think of Coco. Remember me.
All right, this draft is chaos. Okay, so Jefferson falls to the 108. Bowers falls to the 304. And RJ Harvey just went into 303.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is pure chaos in this draft right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's happening, guys? Are we okay?
Is everybody all right?
Which rankings are you? I wonder if someone's using someone else's rankings.
There's no way RJ Harvey would have gone to 303.
Who has him that high?
Okay, I'm going to get Trey McBride here at the 308. Yes, please. CJ says, I'm new here, and he says he won't do it if Addison is not included. Then don't make the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't make the trade then. Find a walk away from the trade. That's not a good deal. Not a good deal. All right, so after I took Trey McBride at the 308, by the way, we do have Lamar Jackson off the board, Travion Henderson at the 310, Kittle at the 311 from yourself. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Comes back to me. I'm happy. Goes Jimmy. You're not hurting my feelings there, boy. You seen that I have Puka Nakua, so I can't do that.
You were gonna go Adams here?
Yeah, I was, but I have Puka. I'm just gonna go Chuba Hubbard there. Have you seen that that TikTok of those guys that go up into Walmart? These 2 black guys, and they go up to other black people. Hand me that thing, boy. Seen that?
No.
And
I'm imagining our algorithms might look a little differently, but explain it to me.
Oh, I mean, I did, and you didn't laugh. Maybe it's a cultural thing.
What? So I was supposed to laugh at hand me that thing there, boy? Is that what I was supposed to laugh at?
You know, like back in the day, like slave days, they used to call like
Yeah.
black people boy. Yeah, so like he was doing that dressed up like as a slave.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that first part. Okay.
Sure. But
Oh,
anyways,
that's funny.
yeah.
I don't know if am I allowed to laugh at that. I'm not actually sure what the rules are.
Actually, you shouldn't laugh at that.
Okay, I took Marvin at the 405. I ideally didn't want to go double wide receiver there, so maybe I should have gone Adams in hindsight, but Marvin's just a fun pick, though. You know, Marvin's just a fun guy to draft.
Yeah, Adams went to 4A. It's pretty nasty.
All right, Rashee Rice in the 4th round again. I just really
that's a lot of confidence, though. Like
to make that
the question. Okay, this is another good question because would you rather secure Rashee Rice and take your chances on like the Diggs, those low end wide receivers that you can get later on? Because look, he has his running back set. Okay, sure, that's great. I would have felt more comfortable with a name like T. Higgins. So in this perspective, CMC, Chase Brown, T. Higgins instead of Tyreek Hill. Then you take Rashee Rice. I feel more comfortable there because in my expectation is that he's going to hit wide for the next 2 to 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Right? You might as well secure him there rather than
you're just taking on so much risk. I want Rice.
I agree.
But I want him late in the draft because everyone else was also scared. I don't want to just like confidently take him in the 4th where he was already going before the suspension was announced.
Yeah. Just playing devil's advocate here. Yeah. So like I completely agree with you. I'm just saying I think maybe this is where he's thinking. If he doesn't take a wide receiver, like he can take Travis Hunter here. That's a bit of a risk. He can take Devonta Smith or DJ Moore.
Yeah.
So he takes Calvin Ridley.
There's a lot of reaches, I think, on that squad there at the 6th spot.
I completely
Chase Brown's
agree.
the only pick I'm in love with, to be honest. There's a lot of, in my opinion, reaches. Doesn't mean my opinion's worth anything to you guys, but I'll grab Connor here. Oh, shit.
You have all... I mean, you should definitely draft Kyler Murray.
This is why we mock draft, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah. See, again, I need my cheat sheet. I should get my cheat sheet for the mock drafts.
What's happening, Nas? How you feeling, man?
Gosh, I'm an idiot. Any worry on Puka?
You must be a Cardinals fan.
Yeah, I know, right? Any worry on Puka? No, not for me. I am so excited to see Puka Nacua play football this week.
Zach is just talking him up. He's talking him up.
No,
like, you know what?
I'm not
I
even.
Would rather.
I'm being God's honest truth. I am really excited to watch Puka Nacua play football. He's so fun to watch.
Excited. I don't know why you're aligned to these people because who you're really excited for is the person you actually drafted in the draft. That's who you're excited for. Stop feeling the people lost. Just say the trade happened. They're going to see in the next video. You just have to wait.
I'm excited to watch Puka Nacua play. I stand by what I said. And the good news is I can probably take Trey Benson in the 6th round. Kyler in the 6th, Benson in the 7th. And then we're cooking with gas. No, you never go full you know what, and I did go full you know what in this draft.
Never go full Arizona Cardinals.
You never go full Cardinals, and I just went full Cardinals. Fugazi. Oh, wow. Pollard just went ahead of Pacheco. That's crazy. That's wild.
I think that, you know the vibes.
You know the fucking vibes. All right, we'll grab Waddle here.
Okay.
Shout out to Jorge Bonnet, who decided to become a little member there on YouTube. You know, the membership on YouTube is very simple. All it does is it kind of like makes yourself stand out in the chat, which is awesome. You'll get what we call the golden goat icon. Eventually, your goat will grow. Right now, you have the baby goat, and over time, it will grow to become a golden goat, which is awesome.
That's love, man. That's love.
Okay, so if I could redo this draft, I would have kept McBride at the 308, but I would have gone Devontae Adams at the 405. And then I probably would have just gone like Hunter at the 508 instead and taken a running back here in round probably would have taken like Swift in round 6. That's how things would have changed if we had like the butterfly door effect.
All right. Not bad, not bad.
Kelsey to the moon, Crizzo says. Football Frame says, are you going to trade Puka to Nathan? Oh my god.
It already happened, guys. Guys, it already happened.
Everybody wants to know the answer to this.
The trade's happened. You just have to wait for the next video, unfortunately. He had the opportunity to take Puka here at the 108, but he took Justin Jefferson. Why? Because he already traded for him.
It's not true. Badaki is just spouting nonsense to all of you. I hope y'all know that.
Okay.
I hope y'all know that.
Somebody clip this, because when the next video comes, you're just gonna post it in the chat or in the comments in the Flock League. Be careful.
I don't even know what's being said, but small blurb on Brees this season. Yeah. You know, I think the best, if you actually want to know like in depth my opinion on Brees Hall and the rationale why, I would watch this Time to Panic video that I released about a week ago. And in that video, we basically just talk about all the players that people are panicking on and whether we are panicking on them. For example, Achan, we basically said like, hey, if he's there in the early second, don't be afraid to draft him. But guys like Brees Hall, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, definitely I am concerned. I would say that's a real genuine concern with Brees Hall. But he is, anytime he's in the 5th round, it's incredibly easy, I'd say. Like, I feel like a lot of the risk is mitigated at that point, but I just, they keep saying they want to use Braylon Allen. In preseason, they rotated 3 backs with the first team. We saw Brees get 0 third down snaps in the last preseason game. It was all to Braylon. And they've constantly said that they want it to be a split backfield. They're backing up those words with action. I am concerned that it really is going to be a split backfield. And I don't know, in such a bad offense, if he can thrive. But if he does thrive, it'll be built on targets because there are no other players to target outside of Brees and Garrett.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if they trade them away. I mean, we need to put like a poll on the top 3 players. I guess he's definitely one of the top 3 players to get traded. Him, what is it? Kenneth Walker, most likely going to get traded, but it's always someone random. Going into last year, no one would have guessed that Devontae Adams was going to get traded last year.
Yeah,
no one. Right, so something is going to happen this year where someone's going to get traded, and it's going to throw a wrench into fantasy football.
Yeah, there's no clear name here that I should be drafting. So I guess we're just going to pick Etienne for the hell of it. Hate that pick. Jorge says, got offered Lamar and T high for my Bo, Nix, and Collins. Yeah, we would stay with Nix and Collins. We are very much team Bo Nix this year. Obviously, we'd all prefer Lamar, but I like the Nico side of that trade. Yeah, appreciate all of y'all for being here with us today. It was a pretty fun stream, all things said. We're gonna end the stream after this mock draft with a team review from Primetime, and then we're gonna have our entire queue freed up, which it was bogged down for days with them team reviews on the Dynasty channel, and we got those out of the way earlier. If you don't know, this is a double stream day for us. We streamed earlier on the Dynasty Land Football channel, which is all Dynasty content.
Double cheeked up.
We are double cheeked up, a double stream day. So yeah, we've been talking for a long time today.
Yeah,
we've
there's
been
still so
talking
much
for a
to
long
do.
time.
Still so much to do leading up to the season as well. So we're grinding it out here for you guys, but excited for the season. And like Zach said, free. And most likely at the end of this weekend, probably first thing Monday morning for you guys, there's just going to be a flood of start sit questions.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when I release the start sit videos.
Yeah, and keep in mind next week as well. We're going to be pretty much going to be live every single day outside of what is it? Friday night? Unless we do live Friday night, maybe this week.
Every night
maybe
except
the
for Friday
first week.
night.
Yeah, every night for Friday night. So we'll be live Saturday night for like 3 hours answering all your start sit questions. So get that ready as well. So that's going to be kind of the new schedule moving into the season as well.
Judkins is here in the 8th. And I still don't feel like drafting him. Who took Kyler Murray? How dare you? I could have done something beautiful.
You left it too long.
Oh, I should have used my rankings there. I would have made the right pick if I had used my rankings. Damn it. Okay. Eckler's going to come off the board here soon. It's going to piss me off. Ayuk to the Steelers in season. That would be crazy. You know what? Let's get some hot takes in the chat. All right. I want to hear your hot takes. Let's get some hot takes in the chat for the 2025 season.
Could be anything.
Football Frame says, what do you think is the best pick in a 10-team PPR draft? Probably the 5 spot. But you can build a great team from anywhere.
Yeah. He likes dudes. Double cheeked up.
It's a hot take.
Some would say you're not wrong. Some would say.
All right, here are some hot takes. Judkins is back in week 16, someone said. Nico, wide receiver 1. I could see that happening for sure. That doesn't feel too spicy to me, Wallbang. I could see that happening. Denver wins their division. That doesn't seem hot enough to me. I need some spice on these takes, y'all. I even someone who likes the Chiefs, I could see Denver's a nice team, man. Let's see. Drake May top 7. I could see that. I want someone to give me a take where I'm like, nah, no way.
You want to take? The New York Football Giants going to the Super Bowl.
See, that's perfect. Like, that's just never going to happen. So that is actually, that's perfect. Yeah, that's great. All right, round 10. We'll go Scatterboo. Still not taking Judkins. All right. This is hilarious. I love it. All right, Chargers make a deep playoff run. See, that is a hot take. Because we haven't seen that since LaDainian Tomlinson era. Someone said JCM top 10 running back. Damn, son. God damn.
I gotta look at the trends of last year in week 1.
DK finishes as a top 7 wide receiver and scores 10 plus touchdowns this year. That's hot. Based off where he's being drafted, you can't say that's not hot.
The first 5 weeks, I'm gonna look at the first 5 weeks last year, and I'll tell you
just the first 3 weeks. Names. Just the first 3 weeks.
You want the first 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Some surprising names of last year.
Well, at wide receiver or running back?
I'll do running back first. Zach Charbonnet was a top 8 running back in the first 3 weeks.
Yep. Shout out to Ken Walker, and I'm believing for that again this year because I have Charbonnet in the Flock League. I'm speaking that into life. Kamara, RB2.
Kamara was RB2 last year. Brees was a top 5 running back. I don't think anyone was expecting that one.
Oh, everybody was expecting that. He was drafted in the first round.
Oh, yes, you're right. He was the first round. You're right. Wide receiver. Jawan Jennings was a top 4 wide receiver.
That's because he had one game where he had like a 50 bomb.
Oh, gosh, that's hilarious.
Although Godwin was a surprise for sure. Jaden Reed, remember how hot he started? We were all like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was killing it too because I had Saquon, Reed, Love. It was just like, my team is unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then they all got hurt.
Yep. Any surprises at tight end in the first 3 weeks?
have a
Obviously, like Mark Andrews was terrible. Dallas Goedert was a tight end 1 through the first 3 weeks.
Isaiah Likely, that was the week 1
yeah.
was a big one, remember?
And who did I just say? Yeah, Mark Andrews was the tight end 29 in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, who disappointed? Let's go back to and see who was a
Marky
disappointment at the running back position. I'm going to draft
Brock Purdy here in the 11th round. If Brock Purdy gets injured this year, a lot of my teams are going to be in trouble. I'm just going to say that. He's like the easy auto pick for me late in the season. All right, let's go back to some of these hot takes here. I can't read all of them. You guys are awesome.
Oh shit!
So much.
I took another quarterback.
So much love in the chat here.
Unlucky.
Let's see. I'm gonna only look at some of the hottest ones. I mean, some of these are crazy. Like Bill finishes top 6. Yeah, that's hot. Braylon Allen RB1 before their bye week. Sheesh. I like this, B-Dog. Tortilla McMillan will win Offensive Player of the Year. And then everybody will know his name. Right, guys? Right, Badaki?
That's crazy. I don't know. You know what we should do? Like a segment each week, which may not be like as important, but we should like make our picks each week.
Pretty much do that in a video. Or what do you mean?
In the sense of like winners of the week, and like we hold our record.
Oh, okay, sure.
What's that called? Just make your picks of like who's gonna win.
Yeah. Like, no, that makes sense.
That's what
I like
Pat
this.
McAfee does.
I like this one a lot. J-Mo will outscore Amon-Ra St. Brown. Come on, baby. Come on, Jameson. It's your year. Don't forget you were first round pick. Remind everybody. You kind of already did that last year, but remind them again to an even deeper extent. Bertram says Keon Coleman, top end wide receiver 2 for fantasy. I'm only highlighting the ones that have my players in the flock. Like, if you'll notice them. No, jokes. Savi says Evan Ingram will finish tight end 2 ahead of McBride, Kittle, and Laporta.
Wow.
Sheesh.
You do pick 'em on ESPN.
I'm not doing pick'ems on ESPN.
I
refuse to support ESPN.
I'm trying to figure out where we can do that.
ESPN keeps ruining all of my favorite childhood memories.
Pretty brown skin.
I miss what ESPN used to do, what they used to mean. You know, now that we're talking about week 1 again, when someone mentioned George Kittle, I just thought to myself, I need to get a lineup with George Kittle. So we're going to the Quick 6 Super Slam again. We're going to enter the tournament. If you guys haven't played FastDraft yet, you can download the app, use the promo code LAND. Let me get you a little ad read here. Download the app.
I see you guys.
Use the promo code LAND. We're going to match your deposit up to $50 if you do. That is 10 free Flex 4 or 5 free Quick 6 Super Slams on us. And when you finish your first contest, I'm going to send you my rookie report and my cheat sheet completely free. So check out the link in the pinned comment. Let's set a lineup together. I want to set a lineup that is purely based off of the chat. We're going to set a lineup together, chat, okay? Now, what I want to do first is because the reason we're coming back to set a lineup is because someone mentioned, hey, Kittle versus Seattle could be nasty. So we're going to add Kittle. I'm not going to have him as my like top boosted player, but we're going to add some players together. We're going to set a lineup together. All right. I want someone to tell me one single player that they love in week 1 and why. And if I like your take, we're going to make a slate with that player. You can choose any player that's not Thursday Night Football. Okay?
That's literally what I was about to go. Oh, he's actually not Thursday Night Football.
Any non-Thursday Night Football. And I want you to tell me a player, and I want you to tell me why.
I have a reason. I have a player.
Okay.
Xavier Worthy against the Chargers because of Rishi Rice.
You know, I don't know if we can do Worthy because he's a Friday night game. Yeah, we can't do any Chiefs.
Oh,
But that is a good call. But you can't do the Thursday and Friday night games for these slates. That would have been a really good call from you, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Hartnell says Jameson, he will come out strong and ruin the Packers secondary for 6-1, 15, and 2. I just keep highlighting Jameson Williams comments. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
There might be something wrong with you. I'm surprised Malik is not taken higher.
Yeah.
He's going against Commanders.
Our secondary is improved, but yeah, it's still suspect.
I'm trying to see DK against Sauce.
Mills says Monty getting 2 touchdowns against the Packers put him in the lineup. I think Monty's not a bad idea because most people probably feel the same way. I don't know if I have much confidence in Montgomery anymore, just with the changes of that offense. We'll leave him in there for now, but I could be convinced to not include him in this lineup.
What about Stephon Diggs?
Diggs is interesting. Who do the...
He's playing the Raiders. He's playing at home as well.
I'm
trying to think of like.
Is he gonna be ready to go though? All indications say he'll be ready to go, right? Diggs could be sneaky. All right, we will put Diggs in as a.
We put him as an option.
I might not submit it, but someone just gave a really good one that we've been thinking about. A lot of people have said Jerry Jeudy. I really like Jerry Jeudy as an option. Like Macho, a couple of you guys have said these Browns, but I actually agree with the Njoku. The Jerry Jeudy. Trash says Jerry Jeudy because Flacco's that dude and the Bengals D is trash. And let's add on to that, the Bengals are probably going to score a lot of points. So Jerry Judy's a real sneaky one in week 1, I'd say. I actually really like that.
You could do multiple from the same team, right?
I could. I don't want to do more than one tight end, though.
Yeah. Maybe you should do another one with Njoku.
Yeah, we could. We could put another lineup in. Someone said Audric Estime takes over for Saquon. They're doing a hot take there. Okay, Clarence says Sutton. The Broncos defense get multiple turnovers and he gets peppered with targets. Honestly, I do kind of want to put Sutton in because we've seen Sutton's a good call. Sutton's a really good call because we've seen in preseason they've just been peppering our guy. I need a running back, and I don't know that I'm sold on Monty, just being honest. James Conner's not a bad option. Someone said James Conner.
What about you can't do Monday night, can you?
Who's Monday night?
Vikings, Aaron Jones against the Bears.
No, it's only Sunday games.
We did Kyron, Jimmy at the Rams or the Ravens.
I think someone suggested James Conner. I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, James Conner against the Saints.
Yep. They are probably going to win that game, and Connor's probably going to be on the field a lot in the second half. That's not a bad idea, and I don't have Connor in a lineup yet. I really like that. And I'm sorry to Montgomery, but I just don't want to include Monty in this slate. See, this is we're doing a great job, chat. This is a really unique lineup, I'd say. Hartnell says, paired together the running backs in Seattle versus 49ers. That's not bad. I don't think I have Walker in a lineup yet. Do I?
Love that hot take
no,
there, Johnny.
I don't have Walker in a lineup yet. I like that.
Jackson Dart throwing darts all over the field in MetLife Stadium.
Okay, I think we're gonna submit this lineup. But who should we put as a 2-time bonus on points? Who do we think has the most upside?
Well, I think we should go. I think the player that we think is going to be down.
Is it crazy to say Judy?
That's where I was going. Like, it should be Jerry Jeudy because the expectation that this team's going to be down by, and then go from there. But remember last time they played the Browns, they lost in week 1, but it was raining.
Was it snowing?
It was raining, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right.
Like week 1, and everyone was like, "What's happening with the Bengals? Just lost to the Browns," and
yeah,
it was like an asterisk because it was,
I think because this lineup is like an all like what if, as in like we're playing scenarios out. I don't think I want to use Diggs. Actually.
I don't love Kenneth Walker personally.
Yeah, I don't have him in a lineup yet though, so I'm happy to use him.
See, Macho, that's where I was going to go. I was going to go Chuba Hubbard against the Jags.
Chuba. Let's get rid of Diggs then. Let's go. That's a good idea. Chuba's a good idea.
That's who I like better over Kenneth Walker, but we can take Diggs
Let's
off.
keep Ken and remove Diggs, yeah. I like this. And we'll put Chuba as a 1.25 bonus there. All right. Let's officially submit that, chat. So, do we have any players that are in the top 10 most drafted in this lineup? We don't. James Conner's not in the top 10.
Just FYI.
What?
My mic's crackling.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me fix that real fast. Okay, that should be fixed. Okay. James Conner's not in the top 10. Neither is Ken Walker, Hubbard, Kittle, Sutton, Judy. So we have no players that are top 10 most used in lineups in this one. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But again, you guys can submit your own lineups if you want on the FastDraft app. Like we said earlier, download the app, use the promo code LAND. We're going to match your deposit up to $50. That's 10 free Flex 4 drafts on us or 5 free Quick 6 entries. When you finish your first contest, we're going to send you my rookie report and cheat sheet completely free. I'll put that link in the chat there. It's on our link tree. It's the second link there. So definitely, if you guys have never dabbled in the DFS or the best ball space, why don't you go ahead and dabble? I mean, hypothetically, you could deposit $5 and we're going to match that 5 and you get 10 free entry and you get the cheat sheet. So it's kind of a cheat code there, but definitely go get you a lineup. And heads up to everybody out there who is interested. These are all the states that are available. We currently have Michigan and Indiana. Is that Indiana? Do we have Indiana pending? I didn't know that. There's a lot of people in the chat from Indiana. I know that. That's Indiana, right? I'm not a dumbass. That's where Indiana is. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And then Michigan.
That was,
I knew Michigan was pending. I didn't know Indiana was pending.
Interesting. We need to ask Matt about that. I wonder.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's awesome. But New York was recently added. But most of the big states, sorry to Washington and Nevada. Nevada's never going to happen if you live in Nevada. I'm sorry, but they want people in casinos. They don't want people betting online. Also, Canada. Every province outside of Ontario is also cleared.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's right, Mike. New York is officially ready to go for FastDraft.
We woke. Come on.
All right.
Outside.
Shall we finish the stream with this team review? Or I actually don't think we have any more information from this guy.
No, yeah. I was wondering if we should leave it again, or we'll just give it as much time as possible, but then it's probably going to be
before the season begins, we have to get to it, but we're waiting on more information. If your name is Primetime, we're still waiting for you to reply so we can give you the best review as possible. But we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway here for the playbook. All right, and there are currently 60 entries.
Oh, baby, baby.
So, this is your last chance to win a team playbook. 60 entries thus far. All you have to do is type in "Oh baby" and like the stream. Those two things are going to enter you into the giveaway for a 2025 team playbook, which is basically a team review from Badaki and myself. We just give it a little bit more love than the traditional team review. We give you this beautiful graphic that we call the playbook alongside of it. Now, just so you guys know, I know a lot of people have bought the season pass, and while I give people a last chance to enter this giveaway, I want to tell you exactly how you can... My mouse just died. My gosh.
Everything's done. His keyboard died. His mouse died. Yes. Oh, baby. All one word that Zach already put in the minute to enter to join the free giveaway, which is going to be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be a free redraft playbook for you guys. So.
Okay, apologies. So this is exactly how you can get your playbook. If you don't win the raffle tonight, obviously the odds are you don't win, but I'm wishing everybody the best of luck. But if you don't win a playbook tonight, you can go to the My Teams, create a free account. Badaki, can you give them a link for a free account? flockfantasy.com/land. Create a free account. The My Teams feature is free. And then link your team with either Sleeper, ESPN, or Yahoo. Once you've done that, all you need to do is click the team review button, okay? Then you can choose the league that you've linked, all right? Select your specific team. Let me go back here and refresh.
You just go Flock Fantasy. You can even just do that.
Let's see. Go team review. I apologize. Click your link, your league, and then choose your team. And then all you got to choose is Zach and Badaki here. Now, here's the deal. If you are already a season pass member, I have great news for you. You can actually upgrade to become an annual Mother Flocker, and it will take the discount off the season pass. And when you become an annual Mother Flocker, you'll get a team review voucher for free. So all you got to do is go to your account, click edit plan, and then choose annual Mother Flocker. All right. And when you upgrade, it'll take the season pass price off of the price of the annual Mother Flocker membership. You'll get the team review, which is our playbook, voucher for free, and you'll get access to the site for the entire year, not just the season. But of course, if you haven't signed up yet to the season pass, you can also just sign up to become an annual Mother Flocker member with the code LAND to get that review as well. So we've covered all of our bases. I've vamped as long as I can. 65 entries. Let's go ahead and copy all those entries here. Let's paste them into the Wheel of Fortune. And the person, whoever this name is, they officially win the 2025 team playbook. Y'all ready for this?
Team playbook. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Close your eyes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Badaki, count me down. I want you to edge me.
You want to? Okay. You know what? I don't do none of that stuff, man. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect. Beautiful. So the winner is... what name? We got a name. We got a name. It is Football Frames, who has been in the chat. Very active today. Football Frames. I actually see his comment right here. So
hey,
all you need to do, my friend, is DM me on Discord or Badaki. Here are our usernames on Discord. DM us, and then we're going to hook you up, my man. And then you can come get a team review from us and get your playbook as well. And let's be very clear. When you guys sign up on the Flock site, it is team review, but the playbook comes with the team review from Land. Only from Land you get the playbook. But guys, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you've already drafted, I just released a video about players that you should go trade for before week 1 even begins. On last year's video, we talked about Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh,
okay. So make sure you go watch that video. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of value for you guys if you finished your drafts. But I appreciate all of y'all for being here with us. Again, Football Frames, DM us. I see you in the chat, so DM us on Discord. And that's it for today, man. Right? That's it.
Oh, yeah. That is it for today. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be live tomorrow. A real community league draft tomorrow night.
Yes.
And yeah. Love.
That's
We're getting closer and closer. Closer and closer to kickoff until we see the Cowboys.
Tomorrow will be a week.
A week from tomorrow, yeah.
Well, tomorrow.
For us. Well, for tomorrow for both.
Yeah.
For everyone.
That's right. All right, guys. Nothing but love. We'll see y'all here very soon. Enjoy your night. Later.